I want to touch on access real quick. I've got a 10-acre out here adjacent to Lolo National Forest in Sanders County, Montana. This is pretty close to Paradise. Beautiful location, nice property, great views. It is a recreational land investment. I suppose you could build on it. The main struggle is going to be access to the property. And so let me talk about that. I have another video talking about the property, talking about the area and things like that. So if you're unsure how to go visit properties like this, take a peek at that video, but this one's going to be really helpful too. So this is a beautiful area. It's undeveloped. It's going to be a spot that there's really no zoning. So that's really what makes this area special. There's not many regulations to what you can do with the property, right? Camping RVs allowed. So we sell a lot of property like this, essentially is what I'm getting to. And I want to talk about access. So let me get started here, just diving in. Here's the property on Onyx Maps. This is my favorite app for land viewings. I can go 3D imagery on mine too and show you guys. There is some slope, but there's a lot of flat area up here too. I'm going to draw that out just to give you an idea of the amount of flat space that I kind of see in here. You can see it's about 4 acres maybe. This gets pretty steep in here, but still it's usable. I mean, unless you want to pay $100,000 or more, like this is your entry to 10 acres in Sanders County, Montana. And so, like I said, you're adjacent to National Forest. And let me get kind of in the meat and potatoes and the point of this whole video. I'm getting carried away. The best access route that I can see, right? We've got a wildlife management area. The state owns this, Lolo National Forest. There's a road down here that runs along the train tracks, right? I think it comes in maybe from the east, but anyhow, you get on this knoll, like on this road, and I think it must run. Yeah, it runs along this train track. So this road is accessible. You got to obviously cross the bridge and get over there, but where you want to get down here. It appears the best access route is going to be this Forest Service road that comes up here. And this is going to get you into an area where you can see there's more roads, right? And you can see that you can get pretty close. Like you can get up here, and then that's how you're going to jot down to our property. That appears to be a decent access route. Forest Service does try to provide landowners with reasonable access. That's something that they do. Obviously you got to work with the Forest Service on that and easements. But they will try to provide reasonable access. I don't have any documentation on easements coming through this Clark Fork property. I don't know what the situation is there. I don't have anything. There's a reason we're pricing it where it is. Again, we sell a lot of properties, especially at this price point, for these type of recreational properties. There's plenty of people interested in hiking to a property, setting up kind of a camping base, setting up a fun recreational site. You can also probably access this chunk of national forest somehow and get into the property that way too. So just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on access. There's a lot of Forest Service roads up in this mountain range. It's going to be an adventure. A buyer's going to have to figure it out on their own. Obviously, the price reflects that. So it is a really low entry to own 10 acres in Montana, but it is going to be hiking access. So there are different states that say along section lines, along property lines, people are obligated to provide easements and access. If you really want to get serious about getting legal access, contact an attorney. That's what I would do. Contact the state about some of your rights as a landowner to access a property, maybe contact Forest Service, and maybe they can help you out with access. But like I said, you got to look at these investments and say, hey, in a worst case scenario, I'm hiking into my property. And I don't think people can stop you from hiking into your own land. So that's what you're looking at. You're probably hiking in materials, maybe using a mule or packing them in. I've even had customers use helicopters and heard of people dropping materials with helicopters or something like that. So like I said, you're putting yurts in, tiny homes, maybe tree forts. It's really recreational, kind of a place with world-class views. You can go camp and have fires and things like that. So you can see that from our imagery up here. Our photographer did get close on these roads. I am hearing that there's some gates people are running into. So it's going to be an adventure. It's going to be an exploration. Plan for that. So again, just wanted to update folks on access. I do have another video talking about the property. And yeah, let us know if you have any questions. Miles here at Wilco Land. Thanks for tuning in.